Hey everybody, thanks for taking the time to listen to Touche Podcast Season 2. We strive to give you authentic, funny, and relatable content. In doing so, there will be times when we will curse or discuss sensitive subject matters. Like we said in Season 1, y'all can send complaints to touchepodcast@gmail.com. It'll give us something to laugh at. Now let's get to it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Touche Podcast. I'm Shay,
I'm Shay.
and it's Tuesday, and we're bringing you guys another fucking awesome episode.
Yes.
And go.
What I'm supposed to say?
No, just what you been doing? You know, we got to get the miscellaneous news out the way.
It's cold and I'm sleepy and America's still America
We still quarantining.
and just can't get any better than this.
That's true.
What are you eating?
I'm glad you asked. I'm eating a shrimp boil.
Pass. So it's like cold and then I'm like I just
It's
want to
cold
go to
over here
sleep.
too. I had the
And
air
then
on.
and then I had like socks on while I was laying down, but then I was still cold. And then when I finally did doze off, it was time to. So yeah, I'm here. You know, I'm here. I'm excited. This is great.
It's just really been like a rainy day.
It has been.
I did not expect it was gonna rain all day. I asked my mom, who's over here, to barbecue, and she did. But like the rain was getting all on us and shit, and I was like, "But I still want some barbecue."
Hmm.
So she did it. She did not complain, and she just made a rack of ribs and some chicken, and then I put
She
the
she usually does. You know, she's very a team player when it comes to food.
yeah.
So
I
this
think
is
it's
great.
because she really liked barbecuing though.
She does.
Yeah. So kudos to you, Yolanda. You didn't
Hmm.
complain. You made the barbecue. You basically did it by yourself because I did little to no help, as always, because I'm not
Yeah.
a grill master. I'll throw some shrimp on there, but that's about it.
Mm.
All right, so let's get right into it. I'm hoping that you guys appreciate my lighting situation a little more. I got a ring light, so it looks a little bright over here. Let me know what y'all think. I got the little clip-on lights that you clip on top of the whatever. But you know, if it's still a little dark and ashy, let me know. I ain't got no complaints from DJ yet, so I think we are good. Um, it is as well cold as a motherfucker over here, so I have my blankie. And I got my Touche podcast shirt, unlike
Yay.
DJ. So
You know what? I have it. You know.
it's in your possession.
Yeah. It's very close to me, but I just don't have it on.
Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to see if you guys are aware of a app. So we know that we're only on Apple Podcasts and we're on Spotify, but also being on Apple Podcasts, Apple links you to other host sites. It's like 4 different other host sites that we're a part of that I have no idea like what they are. I've never heard people talk about them. I don't know exactly what they are. I might link them or post them somewhere in this video. But just the other day, I heard about this one app called it is called Good Pods, and basically what it is, it allows people to download this one app, and you can find anybody who's ever had a podcast and who actively has a podcast on this app instead of trying to go download Stitcher for this one, download Apple iTunes for this one, download Spotify for this one. Like, no, you go to this one app, Good Pods. You find the podcast that you want to listen to. You also can find other ones that you've never even heard of. And this is more of a communicative kind of thing. So a lot of podcasters talk to their fans in this podcast. So we are Touche Podcast is we do have a we have an account with Good Pods. So feel free if you want to download Good Pods, find us, like us, subscribe to us, and you can also get all of our episodes there as well. I did post that information on our Twitter account, so y'all should have saw that and clicked on it just to see what it was about. All right, let's get straight into it. The first topic of the week, Anticipation 1 and 2 is finally on any platform that has fucking music by Trey Songz. This has probably been the highlight of my goddamn week, because when I saw this shit at 4 o'clock in the morning the other morning, I immediately went to Apple iTunes and was like picking all the fucking songs. Now, I did not know, and Disha, tell me if you knew this. I know you like a huge Trey Songz fan.
I actually got his hoodie on.
Now, well, goddamn, you sure do.
I don't know if you can see it.
You gotta stand up a little bit. I saw the love part.
Oh, come on.
Love, is that say love songs? Oh yeah. I see it now. Love songs. Yep. Oh, look at the promotion right there. You didn't even know we was gonna be talking about him, and you. Oh, she even got her headphones in.
You said what?
You didn't even know we was gonna be talking about him, and you got the hoodie on.
Yeah, I'm never ready, but yeah, I'm here.
So, I'm pretty sure Disha knew this, but I did not know this. That Anticipation 1 and 2 are mixtapes.
Yes.
And is that why they were not on these different sites?
Yes.
So how do you remember the year that these mixtapes came out?
Like
because I heard them from you. I think I may have been riding with you or heard it in your room, and I heard it. So I've downloaded songs, but I didn't know, like when this shit first came out, I had no idea what the fuck an Anticipation 1 or 2 was. I just knew that fucking song scratching me up and still scratching me up.
I know that it was I want to say it was right before his third album. I'm not sure of the year, but
was the third album called Trey Day?
No, I'm thinking of the second album actually.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you go download both these albums when you heard that they were out, or because you have the CD, you was like, I don't even need that, I got it already?
I don't have the CDs, but I knew they was mixtapes, and I know the songs, but I didn't download them.
That's really surprising that you didn't download them, because you like the biggest Trey Songz fan I ever knew.
Yeah, he's a father now, so you know,
not really feeling him like that anymore.
Yeah.
He reproduced.
Yeah, it's sad.
So, speaking of Trey Songz reproducing, earlier last week.
See what I'm talking about? This is crazy.
Earlier last week, his son Noah had his first birthday, and he posted pictures of the birthday party, things that they did. And unbeknownst to a lot of people, I think it kind of went over some people's heads, and then they realized, oh shit, he posted pictures of Noah's mom. So we got to see what his baby mama looked like. I know a lot of people was thinking it was gonna be some video chick and this and that, but a lot of times these artists they have babies by regular people, and they just trot around and flaunt the little video model chicks. But Trey Songz' girlfriend, if that's his girlfriend, or if they're just co-parenting at this time, she looks like an average, regular, curly-haired woman. There's nothing that significantly stands out about her, like the women who he's been known to associate with. But I think they make a really cute couple. It sucks to kind of see Trey as a dad, because I think since he's become a dad, probably even before then, he's kind of fallen off. I haven't heard a lot of music from him. I mean, he did that one Jill Scott song or something weird about, don't give me the line, I can't even remember what it was, but I haven't really heard a really, really good album from Trey Songz, like a new album, in quite a long time. So hopefully he's getting ready to get back into the studio. You know, he's been on hiatus for a minute, it seemed like. So, you know, hopefully he's coming back. So I know that you kind of missed that part of him.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Lil Noah's. I wish them nothing but the best. I really do mean that. I'm really excited for them.
You
That's
don't
all.
sound
Yeah.
excited. You sound a little
Yeah.
upset. I'm ready for
Yeah.
Trey to just come out with an album, honestly. I need Anticipation 3. I'm anticipating it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, really happy birthday, Noah. I mean, you really got a great father there. At least I'm assuming he is, by his music. So yeah, I really,
Enjoy.
enjoy him as a dad and as a father to you. Very special man he is. So yes, yeah. Next subject, please.
Look like you was not feeling that shit. It looked like somebody pinched you and was like, you better say something nice.
Yeah.
Your parents say, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah. So I mean, really, really, really happy birthday, Noah. I mean, it's your first one. You probably you ain't gonna remember it, but you will have photos, and your mom will be in the picture. So that is great. Yeah. So next subject.
Let's move on. All right, the next subject is a little bit of advice, and I honestly feel like we have very intelligent viewers. Maybe not highly intelligent, but you guys have a basis of things that you should and should not be doing.
That's crazy, bro.
Unfortunately, we have to say it because we want to make sure you guys know that you can't listen or read everything and believe everything that's on the internet. Do not drink bleach, please. Do not drink hand sanitizer. Do not drink anything that is classified as a cleaning agent. Even if you are confused on if this is something you can consume, please read the back label. It will either say not for human consumption or do not drink, do not eat. It will say something of that nature. If you are confused whether you should eat Tide Pod, please read the back of the container and it will tell you if this is something you're able to eat or not. Unfortunately, President Trump thought that it was a great idea to, since we have hand sanitizer readily available to a lot of people, maybe we should ingest that because it'll clean out your lungs at a minute's time or whatever the fuck goofy shit he said. I just want people to know that that is his way of wiping out people. Like he saying that shit, he's trying to get rid of motherfuckers. But then he came back and said that it was a joke and he was being sarcastic. There was no sarcasm about it.
First of all, you are a big ass president. Why the fuck are you joking?
At a time like this. I mean, I get a joke every now and then, but he was hella serious. I'm not sure if you caught the newscast where he was saying that. But he was hella serious. He was looking over to the side like, we're going to get doctors to check to see if we could do that. And maybe somebody pulled him after the recording and was like, nigga, is you dumb? You know how many people follow you? Listen to the shit that you say, how many supporters you have? And I feel like he got a lot of supporters that pretty much back anything that he says. But I want to know specifically from a Trump supporter, lately when he said some of this goofy shit, how do you feel?
That's what I want to know too.
Like, was this the nigga who you really think should have been in the fucking White House? Drink bleach? I feel like they would come up with some shit like, oh, he was just playing. But where was he really just playing?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want y'all to not drink bleach ever. Ever, never give bleach to your significant other unless you want to go to jail. Do not give bleach to your kids. Don't even let your kids watch the shit that he said on fucking TV because you know they goofy asses in the house bored and shit might decide, I'm gonna put together a concoction and just drink fucking bleach. Maybe it'll stop me from getting COVID. So unfortunately, it had to be said. I'm glad that Lysol came out. The Lysol company came out and made a statement, and it's unfortunate that they had to. But they came out and made a statement saying, do not drink any of our products. They're not meant for that. They are cleaning agents and they're not meant for human consumption. Like we all didn't fucking know that. So
I feel like everybody, I feel like once they got around on what he said, it reminded me of Set It Off when she had brought her son to work and his ass crawled his little ass up in there.
Yeah.
I need that money.
I need that money. That's the face I was making to Mama today when she was like, when I was trying to get her to barbecue, and she was like, but I need to take a nap first. I'm like, I need that barbecue. And then she posted it on Facebook, so it was all good. Another thing, do not, because we're going to continue to do this. Fortunately, the mayor, I think it was the mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, has opened up shops and has decided that hair salons, nail shops, barber shops, a couple other variety of small businesses are able to be opened. I think it was a couple other states who did this as well, but it's just been really big on Atlanta. Yeah. Is it gonna kill y'all for the next couple of weeks to not get y'all nails done and to not get your hair done? This is the time we should be learning how to do this shit on our own, because if these nail techs weren't around, if these beauticians and these barbers weren't around ever, like if they just got wiped away, who would do your hair? You just gonna be matted? I mean, what was you gonna do to it if these niggas were never around? So, it's not gonna kill y'all to just be in the house for another couple of weeks, just until the numbers go down. I mean, this is not only for your safety as an individual, but for the elderly, because everybody has older people in their lives and older people are more susceptible. Babies are getting COVID as well too. So, and your kids, nieces and nephews, you don't want to infect nobody. And especially putting yourself in harm's way, because we've lost way too many people to COVID, and it's getting to the point where in St. Louis we're running out of places to hold the bodies, and they have since then turned I think they turned a hotel into like a morgue.
They're not doing autopsies now.
Oh no, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, they're not able to do can you hear me clearly?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they're not doing autopsies at this time. We recently
They probably don't have time.
They're not able to get into their labs to actually do it. Yeah, we recently went to a funeral, a close family member had passed. And they couldn't do an autopsy on him, and
to figure out why.
And then also, it was a sad way for his family to provide a funeral. It was more so that it was a drive-through. But yeah, I mean,
that's horrible.
Says I mean, even though some people think that this is a hee hee ha ha moment, and where some people don't believe it's real. To each its own, but when someone dies, whether it's from COVID-19 or just an incident that caused someone to pass, it's definitely not funny. And the crazy thing is that the loved ones that they lost, their body can't even get analyzed to actually know the reason why they passed. You know what I mean? So it's definitely,
and it could be a straight up medical condition. It had nothing to do with COVID. And
right,
you can't, I feel like when autopsies are performed and you find out that it's like a genetic condition, at that point in time they reach out to the families and say, okay, you guys need to be tested. This could have been a situation where it could have been a genetic condition,
right?
But the family won't know because they can't do an autopsy. So
right,
I mean, but that to me goes back on to stay your ass in the house so these people can get back to work and do the things that we need them to do.
Right, because I mean, you would never thought that like you would never realize how much like one person's job is very important, like an autopsy person. You wouldn't. I mean, you of course their job is very important, but when it comes something like this, they stop it because they can't do it because for so many reasons, they can't do, health
Mm-hmm.
reasons, of course. But it's just sad to the families that are losing people at this time. They can't necessarily do any
They
autopsy
don't
or
really
get
have
any,
closure.
right. I was just going to say they can't get complete closure, and it's very sad. So if you do or don't believe, just stay in the house regardless, because
Don't
you
even take
know
a chance. Fuck
right,
it.
you know what I mean, it's not worth it. It definitely isn't. And if you want to hee hee ha 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 hee hee ha ha at home, not in somebody else's face, all stuff like that. But yeah, they're at this moment they're not doing it. And I do also want to say that for everyone, that every job that, if you are still working, thank you. From all the essential workers, first responders, the healthcare professionals, that we definitely
The
appreciate.
janitorial services, they gotta
Yeah.
go and clean them
Mm-hmm.
rooms. Yeah, people don't forget
Right.
about them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and they and
Everyone
all
is
those
still working.
people, in my opinion, those are the people who need raises, who need bonuses. I
Mm-hmm.
know that right now, people who filed unemployment, they were getting an additional $600 bonus.
Yeah.
We need to be giving them that shit to like the janitorial staff at these hospitals. Like
Yeah.
those are the motherfuckers who putting their life on the line. They gotta, after that patient died from COVID, they gotta go in there and clean that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Still exposing themselves, because COVID does not die when the person dies.
Right.
That shit is still around and it stays on surfaces for days. So those are the people who, in my opinion, who need to get the bonuses. But I digress.
Yeah. But yeah, long story short, they are not. And yeah, we definitely do appreciate those that are currently still working. And, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, because we always hounding y'all about staying in the house. So those of you guys who are staying in the house, kudos to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, because y'all taking this shit serious. Y'all got something to live for. Somebody's depending on you to do something, and you are doing everything in your power to make sure that you're following CDC guidelines and protocol. So thank you for staying in the house, and just only leaving for essential items. I know it gets a little restless at times to just be in the fucking house, especially if you got like a small apartment and then you got kids running around. I know it could be a lot, but together we will get through this. You will find, y'all got to get creative with these kids now. I know they getting on y'all nerves, but y'all got to find something for them to do. My daughter and I try to come up with things all the time. Like today I bought her a Jenga set and we play Jenga, and we probably gonna be playing.
I'm gonna need to borrow that. I'm gonna need to borrow that.
Big.
Can you send that through like the mail so we can play? Because
She shows that she was like, I wonder, can me, you, and Junie play, and me, you, Junie, and Disha can play, and I was like, we got to figure that out because we're supposed to be quarantining. But we got a jumbo Jenga set, and it stands up to 4 feet off the floor, and it was extremely fun. Now, one thing I can say, it's loud as a motherfucker when it falls.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just feel like it was meant to go outside, though. It wasn't really meant to be in the house.
It's they have one, I believe they made their own, but the pieces are very evenly. It's this place that's in the Grove area. I can't even think of it, but it's like they have so many board games, and it's like an arcade bar and grill for adults.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. So it's in the Grove area.
Them up.
I gotta think of the name. I gotta ask Ghost in the Room. What's the name again? We went one time when it was me, him, King Zulu, right? Me, Face, and the rest of the gang there. But yeah,
I
it was
like
really
I heard
nice.
of it before. I feel like a friend of mine had a birthday party there, but I can't. Is it called Up and Down or something like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different place. They got like adult. It's like an adult arcade with all throwback games and shit.
These board games, the ones I'm talking about, the ones you're talking about, may actually be the actual machines.
Yes, a lot of them are machines. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different place.
Yeah, I heard it's like downtown St. Louis or something like that.
Downtown Tony Brown. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's get along to the next one. Next, I have a story time.
Yay.
So I was a little conflicted on what story I should tell. Actually, I reached out to DJ earlier, like, damn, I got so many fucking stories in the bag. Which one do I pull out? Like, which one do I do?
The one that's appropriate?
That's the thing. Like a lot, I could say a good 70% of my stories are sexual in nature.
This is
And
crazy.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know if I just put myself in these situations or like if I'm just witnessing something or like I have no clue why a lot of my stories are sexual in nature. And I guess it's because I mean I enjoy the topic, but I gotta get out more. And then but keep in mind, these
Yeah.
are like things that happened when I was younger. These ain't like a lot of sex stories from when I was like older. So
Oh,
I
so
had
we
reached out.
think.
They usually not. So I asked D-Shay to give me some topics, and she was like, "Do like Northwest Plaza stories." So I was like, I worked at Northwest Plaza before they closed down. Not right before they closed down, but I think I worked there for like 3 years in like a bunch of different stores. So I got some Northwest Plaza stories for
So,
days.
but we don't. So of course we have listeners and viewers that are not from here.
St.
So
Louis, yeah.
let's explain what Northwest Plaza is and what it means to
The African culture, the
right,
African
St.
American
Louis
culture.
people, the culture.
So Northwest Plaza is an indoor mall, was an indoor mall because it's no longer here. I cannot remember the year it closed down, but I will before this episode airs. I will find the
It
year that it closed,
it
like the
closed.
opening to close.
It closed. I want to say it closed around 2008 or something like that, or 8 or 9.
I don't remember.
It originally started. It was an outdoor. It was
It was an outdoor
outdoor mall.
mall. Yeah, and then they made it. Oh, I
Indoor.
thought it was always an indoor mall.
I heard that it was outdoor, as if
No, I think they were talking about like after it closed down. I think they were talking about making it an outdoor mall, kind of like Chesterfield Mall is, but it
Yeah.
never happened. The buyers
Oh,
didn't decide to do that. I think it was always an indoor mall, but don't quote me on that one because Northwest Plaza was around a long, long time before I was fucking traveling out there. So it was an indoor mall. It was like the biggest mall in St. Louis. Anybody was going there. Celebrities was going there. There was a time when Lil Wayne and Baby was there. Who else? Boo and Gotti was there at one point in time, which they don't really rap a lot no more. So a lot of y'all probably don't know who the fuck they are. But celebrities, Manny Fresh was there a few times. Manny Fresh used to always be in St. Louis, so and I heard that was because he got baby mamas that live on the east side, but I don't know if that's true or not. So
let's not be messy.
let's not be messy, but I just heard that that's why he always in St. Louis because he got baby mamas out here. But yeah, if you was at Northwest Plaza, you was the shit, and it was popping, and anybody you would always run into somebody you knew. So I mean, I couldn't even just pin one Northwest Plaza story. So I know we talked about me not telling this one, but I'm not gonna say the celebrity's name who said this to me.
We don't. Yeah.
So at one point in time, I was working at Northwest Plaza. I was working at Hallmark, the card store, and I was working at this candy stand, this candy kiosk at the mall too. And this was the day where I worked at Hallmark first, and then I changed into like my street clothes, and then worked at the candy stand. So when I would work at the candy, I would be in the mall from the time it opened to the time it closed because I had 2 jobs at the mall. So I was working at the candy stand kiosk, and a friend of mine would come over. He worked at a clothing store, but he was off work, and he would come over on his like time off. He would like come over and like help me run the stand because in the evening when the mall was getting ready to close, it would be a lot of people trying to leave, but trying to buy candy and pickles and fucking shit. Just they want to buy shit before they leave the damn mall. So the pickle and the
Yep.
what is it? Peppermint. Oh God,
Yep.
I couldn't even think of the
Peppermint.
fucking name. And that shit's disgusting. So for y'all people that do out there who do that shit, I don't see how you do it, but it's nasty as a motherfucker to me. I've never pickle and peppermint. That's just disgusting. So
But you don't eat
anywho,
pickles like that, do you?
I eat pickles like on things. I'm just not gonna eat a pickle like this. I just think it's nasty. Like I eat them on hamburgers and stuff. I eat pickle relish. So
You eat
anywho,
them. You eat them responsibly.
yes, I'm not out here sucking pickles. So I'm sitting at the candy stand. It's like the mall closed at like 9:30, but I couldn't close the kiosk until 9:15. So it was like almost 9 o'clock, or maybe it had been 9 o'clock. And I got the little kiosk wrapped out because I want to hurry up and shut the shit down and go home to my bay. So I'm sitting there. I see this St. Louis celebrity. I want to say his name so bad because he fucking pissed me off, but I'm not going to. I saw this St. Louis celebrity and his entourage walking towards the doors. Now, the candy stand that I was at, it was like right by the main entrance of the mall. So everybody had to pass it to get to their cars. So people was passing it, and a lot of people didn't buy nothing because when they came into the mall, they was buying shit. So it was like this celebrity, and like 6 of his niggas. Now, when they was getting close to my candy stand, they all just came in hella quick and just started grabbing shit. So I'm telling my partner, I think his name was Antoine. I don't talk to him no more, but his name was Antoine. I was like, go on that side and tell me everything that they got, because I already memorized a lot of the prices because I had been working there for so long. So I'm on this side looking at all of, you know what I'm saying, trying to add up everything. And I'm pretty sure I overcharged them because I couldn't get everything. It was him and his niggas just grabbing shit. So I was like, fuck. I mean, at least at this point we selling out. So my boss will be happy that we sold out a lot of stuff. So, adding it up, trying to add up as I'm going. I'm looking. I'm okay, I'll see what you got. So the total ended up being like, I don't remember the exact number, but it was like probably like, I think I rang him up for like $90-ish, and he gave me $100 bill. So I was like, y'all want bags for this stuff? So one of the dudes was like, nah, I got fucking pockets. So I was like, okay. Pockets, all right. I ain't got to get a bag. I had already put the bags up, and I didn't want to have to get one out. So it's cool, you got bags. So he gave me the money. I'm bringing it up. I'm trying to get him his change. So he kind of walks off, and I was like, hey, excuse me, whatever his name. I said his name. And he turned around like he had an attitude. So I was like, your change. And he was like, do it look like I need that fucking change? Well, then, goddamn, I'm fucking sorry that I was doing the right thing and trying to give you your motherfucking change back. Now, I'm sure if I would have tried to gank his motherfucking ass, he would have been all up in my shit. So my partner who was with me, Antoine, just kind of stepped in front of me like, because dude was being hella aggressive to me for no motherfucking reason. And he was like, you know who the fuck I am? And I was like, I just turned around. My partner Antoine was like, if you don't want your change, just say it. And he was like, man, I don't need that shit. Y'all can have that shit. So I put it back in the register and finished shutting down.
I just want to set the record straight. It wasn't Nelly.
It was not Nelly.
It was not Nelly.
Say that. It was a male. It was a male rapper, but it was not Nelly, and not any of Nelly's entourage. I will say that much.
Yeah, go ahead.
There have been other celebrities that have come out of St. Louis, but it for sure 100% not Nelly at all. Yeah. So I say that to say this because the celebrity is like, he ain't even popping no motherfucking more. So I'm pretty sure he wish he would have took his motherfucking change, bitch. But I have not liked that guy since that day. I do not stand for none of his music. I don't play none of his shit. I don't sing none of his songs because he had no reason to be an asshole to me that day when all I was trying to do was my job. He fronting for all the other motherfuckers, right? He like made a whole scene for no motherfucking reason. Now, mind you, while he doing this shit, it's still people leaving the mall and security trying to get everybody out the mall and shit. So it's still a crowd of niggas trying to get out the motherfucking mall. And he just acted a whole ass and embarrassed the shit out of me for no motherfucking reason.
And himself.
I mean, motherfuckers was just like sitting around looking like, God damn, nigga.
Right.
So, I digress. Just because y'all celebrities don't mean that y'all can talk to people any fucking kind of way and that y'all don't need y'all change. I mean, I was doing something that was a part of my job. And like I said, he acted a total ass for no motherfucking reason, and it just wasn't necessary. And that his ass ain't doing shit.
He could have said, baby girl, you keep the change.
Keep that. Because we had a change jar, like if you wanted to, or a tip jar.
Because look at it this way. what if you didn't offer it? And he was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna give me my motherfucking change?"
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. I
it was
could
like
have
there
just
was no
pocketed the
win-win.
shit. Yeah, it was like, I think the change was, I don't even think it was $10. It may have been $9 or $8 or something, but he ain't have to be doing the most like that.
Or maybe he was thinking that she might have already overcharged me. But yet again, he still shouldn't have been so
But still,
aggressive
I'm
with the
trying to give
no.
you there was no reason for him to be that aggressive. Okay. Anyway, so that summarizes the end of our show. If you guys have any stories you want to tell, any quarantine stories you want to share, anything that you've been seeing while on quarantine, let us know at touchepodcast@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram, or Good Pods. We got Good Pods, so we're there too. You can interact and speak with us as well. In the meantime, in between time, enjoy yourself, stay safe, stay
Wash your elbows.
sanitized. Yes, wash your nasty ass motherfucking elbows. And keep your kids busy. Because the more they're busy, the more you're sane. So let's do that. All right, peace.